Hi, I'm Sue with the Kiwanis Club of St. Andrews, here helping out with the town of St. Andrews' response to COVID-19. One of the things that our volunteers were asking to do if we get into a busy situation at Joey's independent grocery store is to help with personal shopping. A lot of people are doing home deliveries, drive-up orders, in order to keep their social distancing here in St. Andrews, which is working wonderfully, we're glad to say. So, to be a personal shopper, first thing, clean your hands. You can do this out in the car, actually. It might be easier to do this out in the car, but I'm doing this here in the store so that you know everything that's here. Every personal shopper will be issued a full mask. Now, when you first get your mask, it will be in a Ziploc bag. So hold it like this with the straps over your hands, your clean hands. Bring the first elastic over, and the second one down around your neck. You touched your mask with clean hands because it's a brand new mask. And now you can put on your gloves. So you're all set to do some personal shopping. Now, because we are taping this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mask off and go to a more thinner mask so that you can hear me talk. This is how you do that. You'll be having a tray. Take the tray, put it over your mask. Don't touch your front of your mask after you've used it. Take one off. Two off. Once you have your mask, you then put it in a paper bag that you've been provided with. And this will allow it to dry for a couple of days in between your routines. You still have your gloves on, and that's when you can then take your gloves off. But since we're taping this and you want to hear me, we're going to go with this mask. So you're all set now to go personal shopping. Personal shopping? Just do your own grocery shopping. It's wonderful to be able to go through the store. This week, we still have a paper flyer. Be familiar with the flyer, be familiar with the sales, because when you get the grocery list, some things will mark sale item. So be familiar with what is on sale. Now, like many stores throughout Canada, we're going to a digital flyer system. So make sure you take a look at the digital flyer before you come in and grocery shopping, so you can be familiar with what's on sale and what your customer that you're personal shopping for is looking for. So once you have that a little bit in your brain, grab your pen. You'll have some hand sanitizer, put that in your pocket, because every time you touch something, you should really only touch it once, put it in your cart. If you actually have to look at something for an expiry date, then make sure you sanitize your hands before you're looking around for an expiry date, before you put it back. That way you're not having any cross-contamination with anything that you look at. The secret about personal shopping is only touch it once, so that it's then in the cart, and that's what goes straight to the customer. And now I'm just going to check in with Cheryl and one of the girls to see what they're doing on their personal shopping. So once you've gotten your grocery shopping done for your personal shopper that you're shopping for, you bring it to the dedicated checkout cash. This is Cheryl. This line in the middle, when all else fails, is the dedicated checkout cash for pickup orders through the home delivery service, as well as the curbside service that the Joey's is also offering. So I'll let Cheryl ring it through. So now the order is rung through. Cheryl will then charge the credit card of the person that you're shopping for, just to make sure that everything is paid. You will notice that Cheryl put the order in a green bin. That's the home delivery bins. One bag is still set aside because it is frozen items. And when the bin and the order is fully complete, the bin goes into the meat cooler. But to maintain temperature of the frozen items, those go into the frozen cooler, which is the key part of the pickup area. So that'll be tagged with the name of the customer. And on this piece of paper, Cheryl or whoever's ringing it through will say 1 bin, because there's 1 bin of groceries, plus 1 frozen. So she'll staple the receipt for the order, the paid order, to that. And on the frozen bag, she'll tie that closed and staple the customer's name to it. So once the order is complete, you come around. This bin now is that complete order, complete with the receipt and the shopping list. It gets a tag that says frozen. That way, when you're picking up the order out of the meat cooler, you'll know to go check the freezer cooler as a secondary check. It says there, and it also says on the receipt that there's a bag for frozen. So you know you have to bring them all together so that the driver can pick it up and take it to the correct person. Okay, you can just put that on top and I'll deliver those to the coolers and we're all set. And we'll see you at the next step. Once the order has been rung through, we're going to be going with staff's help into the meat cooler and the freezer cooler. Just to remember, when you're going through the store, if you look at the floors, you'll see how Joey's here is maintaining and helping you maintain the social distance. There are stops when you go up to the checkout counters. There's also arrows on the floor. So remember, you have to follow those same rules and you follow the arrows to where you've got to go next. So let me just walk off and follow an arrow to go off to where it's going to get stored until pickup. Okay, so, we've just done. That is now going to be all set for delivery. If you're personal shopping and you're helping the store fulfill orders, remember we do deliveries at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And that is when drivers will be at the loading bay doors waiting for their pickups. So about a half an hour before that, say 1:30, you come to the meat area, organize the bins. There will be more than one. Today is just our mock-up. Make sure that on the tray, if it's a 2-order bin, you have the 2 bins together, etc. Make sure they all have their paperwork with the order, the receipts coming and going. Once we have them all on the trolley, we're going to be wheeling them to the loading bay door without having to go through the rest of the store and not disturb the rest of the customers. So off we go to the loading bay door. Now that we've collected the order from the meat cooler, I've collected the 1 bag that we have from the frozen area, and I'm ready to hand it off to a driver. Hey Jeff, how are you?
I'm great today. How are you, Sam?
Good. So I've got my frozen. You've got 1 of 1. It's going to, let me just check here. It's going to Thomas Avenue. So you are all set to go.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jeff. See you at 4 o'clock. Okay, so that is a brief summary of the personal shopping that we're doing here with the Town of St. Andrews, Kiwanis Club, and the volunteers trying to keep our community safe during the COVID-19 epidemic. You've seen how to be safe in the store, how to help the store personnel actually pick an order for our wonderful community, and also how to make sure the bins are in order and they arrive for the drivers to pick up and do their deliveries within the community. Joey's has been great to let us come in and do this and show you. So yes, we have the home delivery system as well as the curbside pickup that many customers are doing. And here in our community, we're all trying to stay safe. So wash your hands, stay home, and if you need groceries, don't forget to call for an order. Thanks.